The resiliency is a key factor of leadership. Not to be afraid. And don't be afraid of what other people say. No, you should hold your job. You should do this. You should do that. No. They can hold their job. They can mind their own business too. Welcome to today's video. We are going to talk about life satisfaction and how that impacts you professionally as a leader. You've got to love what you do. If you don't love what you do, it will impact how well you do it. I mean, look at this beautiful environment. I'm in San Francisco on the coastline, driving this amazing convertible. I want to actually discuss that also. If you have a car that you don't turn around and look at after you park and admire, you bought the wrong car. Because everything in life, you should enjoy every step. Obviously, there's misery and there's sadness and there's all sorts of challenges in life. Can't always have everything perfect. But the things you can control, you should really enjoy. Seek to gain the most enjoyment out of it, because then the other things that you do to earn it feel much more worthwhile. So like, if you buy a car because you feel that you're influenced by what other people think and it's not really what you wanted to drive, and every time you get in a thing you're unhappy, you bought, let's say, a Prius, which is like ubiquitous here in California, because you wanted to show the world that you care about fuel, then you realize how unfun they are to drive. That's not cool, man. Don't do that. Buy what you like. Make sure you turn around and look at that car and admire it. You don't need a lot of money to do that. You can buy old used cars that are incredibly cool. They exist. You don't have to have the newest car if money's the issue. You can travel. Travel does not cost a lot if you don't stay in 5-star hotels. If you go to Airbnb and you are smart about how you manage things, travel doesn't cost that much. When I'm traveling, it actually costs me per day less than my rent on my apartment in New York City. I seriously pay more every day in rent to keep my apartment while I'm traveling than I actually do on the cost of traveling. It doesn't cost that much if you're smart about how you do it. Obviously, you need to have the kind of career that gives you that flexibility to let you travel. That not everybody has, obviously. However, if you are not satisfied doing what you do, or you long for something more, by all means do it. Get out of your comfort zone. Live life. Make sure you are happy with what you do, because you only live once. You don't get a second chance to do the things you love. Me personally, I believe in doing things of philanthropy and altruistic deeds. I run a charity. That's my hobby. It's my hobby. I kid you not. It's like a half of a full-time business, but it's a hobby. I mean, in terms of the time investment, I don't mean it's a business. But the amount of time I put in is roughly half of running a full-time business. It's enormously time-consuming, but I do it because I love it. That's what drives me. That's what makes me happy. Having the life flexibility to do altruistic things, to still be able to travel and do this amazing lifestyle of, fancy Mercedes convertible on the California coastline. Pretty hard to beat that. By the way, it's the middle of winter, but it's a 64-degree day, which is really beautiful. That's just God's gift to me, I guess, for the day. Thank you, God. All right. Let's say you are stuck in this 9-to-5 job you hate, and you really have this desire to become the next big leader. Go forth unafraid. And ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Worst that can happen is you got to return to that job. Honestly, straight up. You're already in the worst that can happen, so you can only go up from here. Straight up. Now, some people's lives are more complex than others. If you got a family and 5 kids, you may not want to be so risky about it. You're more risk averse in that situation. Fine. Take a calculated risk. Go through an educational process where you actually are a competent leader when you walk out of there, so your likelihood of getting employed afterwards in some leadership role is stronger. People who don't have life obligations, literally just tomorrow, put your 2 weeks notice in, get up and go and do the next big thing. You cannot be afraid of failure. Good leaders are not afraid of failure. They're not afraid of losing everything and starting again if need be. The resiliency is a key factor of leadership. Not to be afraid. And don't be afraid of what other people say. No, you should hold your job. You should do this. You should do that. No. They can hold their job. They can mind their own business too. All right? Good leaders are not afraid of what other people think. Just imagine this. Is a lion the slightest bit concerned with what the wolves think of him or what the sheep think of him? Lions could care less what the sheep think of him. They are the prey, which is not part of the analogy I'm trying to impose, but the lion is above it all. That's the idea. And you should be too. If you're trying to be in a role of leadership that you're not in now, or doing something that would make you happy, do it. Don't worry about nothing. I'm not telling you throw away responsibilities. I'm not telling you quit your job with no idea how to get to the next step forward. That is not the advice I'm giving. Please don't do that. I'm saying make a concrete plan of how you are going to achieve the next step of your career that you are seeking, and how you're going to live the life of Riley like this and live out your dream. Not everybody wants the same thing. Every human being has different desires. This drives me. I love to travel. I love to have life freedom. That's really what I love. More than the travel. The travel is gold plating and icing on a cake. I love to have the freedom to decide what I'm doing today and tomorrow and the day after. That to me is worth whatever penny it costs to get to this point. I love that. Okay, not everyone needs that. A lot of people like to be told what to do. Actually, the majority of the world would rather be told what to do than have their own free will. That's a fact of nature. I don't think most of those people would admit to it, that they want to be told what to do, but it is the reality. Lots of people get married to spouses who tell them what to do at every step, and they are perfectly content and satisfied with that. They don't want that to be in that position of making decisions and being in the position where those decisions might have negative results. They want to say someone else made the decision for them. That's okay for those people. Frankly, those people are not leaders. Straight up. That's what it is. People who are leaders don't do that. People who are leaders want to have life freedom. They want, well, not necessarily life freedom, but they want to be not told what to do. They want to be the ones saying the rules, making your own rules, commanding respect because you make the rules. You are the judge, you are the jury, you tell others what to do, and they listen because they respect you for who you are and for what you've achieved. They're not respecting you just because you're telling them. They're respecting you because you seem to know better than everybody else, or the majority of the world, not everybody. So it's important to realize, if you're not doing what you're doing, start today. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What are you waiting for? Seriously, look what's out there. I mean, this is incredible living here. Being here, excuse me. I think I turned the wrong street, but I'm going to go here anyway because it's beautiful. See, that's the whole thing. Go with the flow of life. This wasn't where I was trying to drive to. I was trying to go to the next street. But look, there's a beach. I'm going to go to the beach. You know what? What the heck? It's a marvelous day. My next appointment's not for a few hours. I'm going to the beach spontaneously, just like that. And you know what? You can too. All you have to do is have a plan and a concrete direction of which way you're going to go to get to what you need. Parking may be a little bit of a challenge to get into the beach, but that's a different problem. No matter how you cut it, make sure you're doing what you want. There's a saying, which I don't honestly know if it's true or not. I don't think I'm finding parking so easy. I'm going to just drive a little bit until the end of this video, then I'm coming back here to the beach because it's boring for me to just drop my phone. Boring for you to watch me just sit here and talking to you. There's an old saying that the majority of people's first heart attacks happen on Monday mornings. Now, if you're not from North America, that may make less sense, but Monday morning is the beginning of the work week in North America. Some parts of the world, it's Sunday. The time that people are getting up and they're over and done with their weekend, that is the time that people most commonly will get their first heart attack. I mean, seriously, first heart attack Monday morning. What does that say to you? People are working jobs that are legitimately, literally killing them. Their jobs are killing them, straight up. They're doing what they don't want to do. Why? Some people want to be told what to do. That's okay. They are content with the idea of having nothing in life to decide and just roll with the punches, and they go through life as employees, and those are fine. We need those people in this world. It is the majority of the world. But those aren't the leaders of the world. The leaders of the world pave their own path, are unafraid to do it. They go forth unafraid, and they live life to the fullest. And that's the way I like to live. That's what I strive for. That's what drives me in the morning. All right, I'm going to the beach. All right, thank you all for watching. If you don't agree with what I said, here's a parking spot. I'm going to pull over here. If you don't agree with what I said, or if you do agree, please share it. Please share this video. Send it to everyone you know who needs this pep talk, who is stuck in a 9-to-5. They're unhappy with what they're doing. Everyone, please share this video. Like, subscribe. See you in the next video. Come on out to San Francisco. It's gorgeous here. Later, guys.